Data Dictionary. Hello all, welcome to this tutorial on how to handle constraints and where to see them in Data Dictionary. So, as you might remember from previous classes, Oracle supports different types of constraints like primary key, foreign key, unique, check, not null, etc. But if you see the structure of the table, all of them are not displayed. For example, you try to create this table, create table sample with 3-4 constraints like primary key, unique, check, and not null. Let us create this practically. I have already kept the query code so that we can do it fast. So as you can see, create table sample, roll number, number, primary key, name, varchar2, unique, age, check, city, not null. Now if you try to see the structure, describe sample, what you will see that it is showing not null in front of roll number, and we have applied primary key, so you cannot tell that it is primary key or not, because in case of city also it is not null, and you can see in front of city not null is written, so you cannot tell which not null is primary key not null and which not null is not null constraint. Similarly, if you look at name, we have applied unique, but it is not displayed here, and on age we have applied check and it is not displayed. If you try to validate it, you can see insert into sample values, suppose roll number 1 comma Amitabh comma, you try to enter age something like 15 comma Dehradun. So you can see constraint violated. It is not allowing you to enter 15 because we have applied this check on this table. So you must create this table in your laptop. Before moving ahead, pause the video, create this table, same table, try to do the same thing, try to check all the 4 constraints, and you will see all of them are working, but they are not displayed on the screen. So what we have learned in the class that when you apply the constraint, they are not visible in the structure. And a general question which is sometimes asked in the interview is, can you tell by looking at the structure of the table that which constraints are applied on the table? The answer is no, because here you cannot be sure that this not null is what type of not null. Is it primary key not null or not null constraint not null? Okay, I hope this thing is clear to you. Now suppose you have not created this table right now, and later on you have seen the structure, so you cannot remember that you have applied this constraint on this table or not. So where to see this? Now there are 2 places where you can see the constraints. The number one is your software engineering document SRS, and another one is data dictionary. These are the 2 places where you can later on see that what constraint have you applied on which table. So SRS is a software engineering document. You can see it, but the more handy one is data dictionary. So let us see it. Now, whatever constraint you apply on a table, they are stored in a data dictionary table. Now, as you know, what is a data dictionary table? A data dictionary table is a table which is present in the system, but it is not displayed in the list. For example, I have told you many times, select star from tab. What you can see a list of number of tables. See, Airtel, RTO, government, telecom, so and so. But there is one table called as user underscore constraint, which is not there, but you can select it. Suppose you type select star from user underscore constraint. Now you can see select star from and a table name is given. So user underscore constraint is a table name, but this name is not visible in the table list, and but still you can select it. As you can see, the contents are visible. So you must be remembering that such type of tables which are not visible in the list but still you can select them, they are called as data dictionary tables. So user underscore constraints is a data dictionary table. Please remember its name is user underscore constraints. Now if you look at the query which I had given, the output is very complex. So it is difficult to understand that what information is being displayed. So let us simplify this task. What you do is you, instead of doing it complete select star from, first you see the columns of this table. Describe user underscore constraint. You can see number of columns. So what you have to do, just to recall, see what we have done. We have created this table. We have created this table. We have seen the structure. Now we want to see that we have applied which constraint on which column. So what we will do, we will try to see user underscore constraints. So for that, user underscore constraints. What you do, you type describe user underscore constraint. And as you have seen, number of columns are displayed. Now all of these columns are not very useful. So we will use only few columns. Here in this table, whatever tables you have created and whatever constraint you have applied, all of them are stored in this table. So you can see there are few columns useful: constraint name, constraint type, table name, and search condition. These are the four main columns that you can use. So what we will do, we will type only these. We will type select constraint name, comma constraint type, comma search condition from user underscore constraints where table underscore name is equal to. Now you have to specify the name of the table for which you want to see the constraint. In our case, it is sample. Please remember, you have to type only in uppercase the name of the table. The query can be given in lowercase, but the name of the table should be always given in capital letters. Please remember that in data dictionary, table name is always stored in capital letters. So always type this table underscore name value in caps. Is this thing clear? Now just execute this query. What you can see, now sometimes what will happen, the output will come like this. It is because the line size is a little bit more. What do you do? Set line size maybe 120. Now you execute this query again. Now what you can see, now clearly these four constraints are visible. What you can see, CCPU. Now what this C column, actually this C column is constraint type, and as I have told you earlier, because the size of this column is one character, full name is not displayed. Only because of the size C is displayed. However, the name of the column is not C, it is constraint underscore type.